two organic products straight from Africa combined together creates the ultimate skin care routine. That is African black soap and African shea butter. Now, there's some pros and cons to these products, although it overall benefits the health and wellness of our skin. And specifically for African black soap, the pros of it is that it is antibacterial and antifungal. So it's a really good cleanser. For example, there's certain type of inorganic medical soaps that they'll have to help, cleanse bacteria and fungus off of the skin. African black soap can be as good or as strong as some of those different type of medical soaps that they have. Now, what's interesting is that while it is antibacterial and antifungal, when you use it, it essentially is sort of strong. So if you have very, very, very sensitive skin, be very cautious. Also keep away from the eyes, especially the eyes, because it is going to really burn. But overall, when you use this and you rinse it off, it leaves a type of dry moisture. So it leaves your skin dry, but not dry like some inorganic soaps where you'll get really ashy. It's a dry moisture where your skin is dry, but it's not parched. It's not so dry where it just gets ashy. There's still a form of moisture that the skin still has. Now, the reason why this is to be combined with essentially shea butter is because once you wash it off and it has that dry moisture, right? If your skin is comfortable with that dry moisture, you can leave it right there. However, for people like me, that dry moisture is, I don't really like it. So now where moisturizing comes in after showering or bathing with the African black soap is that you have the African shea butter. This will give you the moisturizer, but like an oily moisturizer and an oily coat over your skin that essentially your skin over time will absorb. And in African shea butter there's vitamin A, C, and E, so your skin just sucks in that moisturizer and it leaves a nice oily coat. But you have to kind of be cautious because if you use too much, you can be really oily, overly oily. So essentially all you need is a little dab to use, enough to where once you shower with the black soap, you put a little dab to where now you put a nice slim coat over your skin that it'll absorb. Overall, when it comes to these two, you just need a small amount. So while you see, this black soap here, this big bar, it's not just you just use the whole entire bar and soak up your rag, or you use the whole soap, right? Cut a small piece. If you take even just a small pinch of the soap and make a small square, that's enough to use for about 2 to 3 to 4 days, maybe even a week. That's all you need to use in terms of showering. On top of that, keep it away from too much water because it's organic. So organic soaps tend to dissolve much faster. Thus, if you have a soap dish or anything like that, don't just leave it in the soap dish with the water. It's gonna just make the soap turn mushy and dissolve. So, cut a small piece, keep that in the shower, and then keep the rest out of the shower until you need another piece, and then use that. And a bar like this will essentially last you, I would say 1 to 3 months, honestly. If you use it wisely, one nice good bar of African black soap will last you 1 to 3 months if you use it wisely. Same thing with the African shea butter. When you're using it, all you need is a small dab. As you can see, just a small smidge, you know, moisturize the area, move to the next area, move to the next area. Don't use too much or you're gonna have like a lot of gloss on your body. If you like that, you know, go ahead. And also the thing about African shea butter is that it's kind of tough in its natural state. So you have to do a thing where you're gonna just like, you know, rub it out with friction in your hands for a good period of time to get it glossy or melted, and then rub it on your skin. If you go to my channel, there's a video I have where I mix shea butter with castor oil so that it takes on this hardened form again, but softer with the castor oil. That's what I do when I get shea butter, because wherever you get the shea butter from, you can always take it out, put it in a double heater, melt it, turn it into its oil form, and, you know, experiment with it. But overall, in its natural state, just a smidge is good enough. That being said, these two products together, doesn't really matter what brand you get it from. This comes from, it's Pure Natural. I think they're on TikTok and Amazon. But overall, these two together are the ultimate skincare routine, even from an organic standpoint. This is what I use so far for myself. I shower with this, I moisturize with this. It's good for your face, it's good for your body. Yeah, pretty much that's it. But anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Like I shared, it's Pure Natural African black soap, and it's Pure Natural shea butter. But you don't have to get it from this brand. There's various different type of brands reselling black soap and shea butter. You could go on Amazon, you could go on TikTok. It don't really matter. But together, this is all you need to cleanse yourself organically and naturally, and moisturize yourself organically and naturally.